Hi gamers, Yoshi here, and in today's video we are going to cover Elemental Wells. Elemental Wells are Bungie's relatively new combat mod system that they seem to be using to replace Charged with Light mods with. This system focuses around creating Elemental Wells, collecting said wells, and then gaining a buff or utility action upon collection. First off, we need a way to trigger an Elemental Well to spawn. These mods unfortunately are not color-coded like the previous sets of mods, but they will typically say in their description that a specific action can be done in order to create elemental wells. Like Charged with Light, each of the elemental well mods have specific mods that can only be slotted into each armor energy affinity type. This means that solar mods go into solar armor, arc into arc, void into void, and of course stasis into stasis armor. As each energy affinity type suggests, they will typically create wells of that energy type. So for example, solar affinity mods will typically focus on either the generation of solar elemental wells or using solar abilities to generate elemental wells. One way to create elemental wells is using the Elemental Ordnance mod. This mod will create wells on grenade kills that match your subclass type. When you create a well by meeting the conditions of the mod, they will land on the ground and look something like this. At minimum, one well will be spawned. However, using the mod called Bountiful Wells, you will be able to generate up to 2 wells. At base form with no other mods slotted, elemental wells that match your subclass type will refund energy to all abilities. Wells that do not match your subclass type will only refund energy to your lowest ability. In order to achieve the most out of your build, we will now need to slot a mod that activates a utility or a buff when we collect the wells that we have created. These mods typically are preceded by the phrase, picking up an elemental well, ... These mods may vary from giving your weapons bonus damage, giving you damage resistance, giving you super energy, or even triggering you to become charged with light. One mod I like to use is Font of Might, which upon the pickup of an elemental well matching my subclass type, any weapons I have that match my subclass type as well will receive a 25% damage boost. As of Season 16, the only way to obtain Elemental Well mods, as well as other combat mods, is to visit 801, whose inventory rotates daily. Perhaps future seasons will have new vendors that sell Elemental Well mods as well, so be on the lookout for those sources. With the nerf to orb generation, it has become a lot harder to get Charged with Light builds going, so I highly suggest you invest some time learning and creating builds with the Elemental Well mods. If this video has helped you at all, consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel, and if you guys have any questions at all, I'll do my best to answer them in the comments below. See you guys in the next video.